Good afternoon. Today we are going to take the second part of our seventh chapter, Division for Growth and Reproduction. In this chapter, in previous class, we have studied about the mitosis, the cell division, and that is occurring in two stages: karyokinesis and cytokinesis. Karyokinesis means the division of nucleus, and cytokinesis means the division of cytoplasm. Karyokinesis occurs first, and after the karyokinesis or the division of nucleus occurs the cytokinesis, that is division of cytoplasm. And we have studied that karyokinesis is almost same in plants and animals, but in the case of plants and animals, cytokinesis is different. That means cytokinesis means the division of cytoplasm. And we have studied about the difference between the growth of the animals and plants. Plants are growing throughout their life because of the presence of meristematic tissues. So today our topic is different kinds of meristem present in the plants. You can see which are the different kinds of meristem present in the plants. There are three kinds of meristem present in the plants. One is apical meristem, second one is lateral meristem, and third one is intercalary meristem. Apical meristem helps to increase the length of the root and stem. So the length of the root and stem is increased because of the presence of apical meristem in the plants. Then lateral meristem help to increase the girth of the stem. Girth means the thickness of the stem, and roots seen only in dicot plants. Thickness of the stem and roots seen in dicot plants. Dicot plants means plants that those plants for the seeds will be having two cotyledons. So in dicot plants, the lateral meristem helps in increasing the girth of the thickness of the stem and root. Then intercalary meristem help to increase the length of the stem seen above the nodes of monopod plants. Monopod plants means only one cotyledon will be present for the monopod plants, and you can see in the picture node above that the length of the stem is increased. So these are the three kinds of meristem: apical meristem, lateral meristem, and intercalary meristem. So apical meristem helps in increasing the length of the root and stem, and lateral meristem is seen only in dicot plants, which helps in increasing the thickness or girth of the stem and root. And intercalary meristem is seen in the monopod plants with having only one cotyledon, and monopod plants, and after the nodes the length of the stem is increased with the help of the intercalary meristem. So these are the three different kinds of meristem seen in plants, and because of this meristematic tissue, plants are growing throughout their life. The next topic is growth in unicellular organisms. How the growth is happening in the case of unicellular organisms, we can see now. Unicellular organism, amoeba. The differentiation in amoeba is given here. The parent cell or the mother cell first, and the mother cell undergoes division, and inside the amoeba, first single-celled unicellular amoeba having a single nucleus inside that cell, you can see. And it undergoes karyokinesis, and you can see two nucleus inside the amoeba in the second step. And in the third step, cytoplasm is getting divided, and you can see two daughter amoeba is formed. So cytoplasm divided and two daughter cells are formed to amoeba. Amoeba is formed from its parent. That is first the karyokinesis happened. That is nucleus is divided. Then cytoplasm is divided, and the two daughter cells are formed from the parent or the mother amino. This is how the cell division takes place in the reproduction or growth happening in the case of unicellular organisms. Then next thing about the meiosis. So we have studied about the mitosis. Mitosis is the normal cell division happening in the somatic cells, doing the different function cells. Meiosis is happening in the case of sex cells or gametes. Now we can see about the meiosis. What are the steps happening in the case of meiosis? Meiosis in male and female. Meiosis is happening, and the germinal cell divide. And the germinal cell divide in the meiosis first. Cell divide into two daughter in males. It divides into two daughter nuclei. Each will be having 23 pairs of chromosomes. In human, 46 chromosomes are present for the male and female. In the case of one cell, this 46 chromosomes, 44 chromosomes are somatic chromosomes doing the other functions, and 2 chromosomes are sex chromosomes. And the male having a genetic constitution that is 44 plus XY, and that is sex chromosomes. And female 44 plus XX, the 2X chromosome is present in the case of females. So a 46 chromosome in male get divided into two nuclei, that is each with 46 chromosomes get divided into equal number of daughter nucleus with the equal daughter cells with the equal number of chromosomes. That is, each cell will be having 23 number of chromosomes, and that daughter cell again get divided into two. Each daughter cell again gets divided into two. At that time, 4 daughter nuclei is formed. Each daughter nuclei with the two daughter, each cell with the 2 daughter cells are formed. Totally, from 2 daughter cells, 4 daughter cells are produced. And so that in the case of male, 4 sperms will be produced by the meiosis during the meiosis. In the case of females, the 46 chromosomes get divided into one ovum, and one big ovum will be produced, and one will be polar body. So finally, in female, only one ovum will be produced, and the remaining 4 produced will be. Remaining 3 will be polar bodies. They are sterile. They will get destroyed after some time, or after that they will get destroyed. Only ovum will be existing, and this ovum fuses with the sperm during fertilization and form the zygote. This is about the meiosis. Meiosis takes place in 2 steps: meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. Meiosis takes place in the germinal cell or the sex cells. That's about the meiosis. So meiosis 1 and meiosis 2 takes place in the sex cells. In male, finally 4 sperms will be produced, and in the case of female, 1 ovum and 3 polar bodies will be produced. Polar bodies are sterile and they will get destroyed. Okay. Then now, last topic of our chapter, that is the difference between the mitosis and the meiosis. We can see about the difference between the mitosis and the meiosis. So, mitosis, this type of division takes place in somatic cells. In the case of meiosis, this type of division takes place in gametic cells, that means sex cells. Then, in mitosis, 2 daughter cells are formed, but in the case of meiosis, 4 daughter cells are formed. You have seen now 4 daughter cells are formed in the meiosis. Then number of chromosomes remain diploid in daughter cells. In the case of meiosis, number of chromosomes become haploid in daughter cells. Then mitosis is necessary for growth and repair. If a wound occurs, the tissues will be repaired with the help of mitosis or cell division. Then in the meiosis is necessary for sexual reproduction. And so after the meiosis, by the meiosis, in male sperms are produced, the females ovum is produced. So meiosis is necessary for the sexual reproduction. Then crossing over does not take place in the case of mitosis. In meiosis, crossing over takes place. This is about the difference between mitosis and the meiosis. Okay. So our chapter is finished. Read the chapter very well. If you are having any doubt, you can clear it through the WhatsApp. Okay, read the chapter and study very well. Okay, thank you.